I call it a house because to me it wasn't a home. I have no idea why these people took me, why they decided to keep me and eventually adopt me. I went through many years of abuse. From as early as I can remember, I was physically, emotionally, sexually, spiritually abused in ways that no little 3- and 4-year-old child should be. I left when I was 18 and I never went back. They taught me that being Indian was bad. I had to work harder and be better than anybody else and everybody else because of who I was and what I was. I was forced to go to church every Sunday and I had to dress in my Sunday best. I wanted to go to powwows and they told me that powwows were bad because people dressed in costumes and painted their faces to hide who they were. And they banged on that drum and didn't even say words, they chanted, they were calling the evil spirits to come. And so I was very scared of that drum and those medicines and that powwow circle. And I stayed away from that for many years, even after I left that house. My life started to turn around on January 5th, 1983. I had my first child, I had my son. And as I sat late there and held him, I was overcome with an emotion that I had never experienced in my whole life. And for the first time in my life, I realized and felt love. And I became such a protective mama bear to him. March 29th, 1990, I had my daughter. And those two were my world. There was nobody else there for me. Over the past 12 years, I've had many grandchildren who I protect and love. I was lucky I got to meet some of my family, mostly my mom, and that's something many others have never had the opportunity to do, but I got to meet my mom and I went to move back home to be with her and I spent many years with her. And sadly, 9 years ago, at the end of October, it'll be 9 years ago, my mother was called to the spirit world. But in the short years I had with her, she taught me so much. My mom was the most gentle, loving, caring, sweet woman you could ever meet. And I don't know why I was taken from her. But I'm thankful for the years I did have with her. She taught me so much, she never lectured us, she never yelled at us. Even though we deserved it sometimes, we were adults, so we had children, we deserved it sometimes, us girls. But my mom taught us by the way she lived. My mom lived her life by those sacred 7 teachings of our people, and that's how my mom taught me. As we come here and meet, this is the first time I've spoken ever publicly about what I went through. But I know my mom is here with me, supporting me. And one of the things my mom taught me that I have to do, that I'm still working on, but I know I need to as part of my healing. I know that one day, in my heart, in some way, somehow, I know I'm going to have to forgive those people for what they did to me, and what they took from me, and what they put me through. And I must do it because I want to honor my mom. I miss her so much. I wish you all could have met her. You would have loved her too. She was incredible. But I know from today I gotta keep moving forward. Take it one day at a time. After living with abuse my whole life and carried on into my adult life, and to me it was normal to be a victim of violence. So I've now chosen to be single, and I have been for many years. I don't know how to be in a healthy relationship. I don't even know what it is. But right now I'm focusing on my children and my grandchildren and my healing. And from this day forward, I want to thank you all for being here to support all the survivors and to remember and honor those who are no longer with us. Open